Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy January 15th. This is Keena. Welcome to Crafting Mayhem and More. We are balling on a budget today. This is going to be a little check-in as we enter the third week of January because as we know, every third week of the month this year, we will be doing a no-spend challenge. So I want to make sure that we're up to where we're supposed to be in our money challenges. We should have wait a minute, let's take care of some housekeeping stuff. So I've been looking at all the algorithms and what have you for the new and improved YouTube, and I'm gonna need you to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And if you choose to, you can share this video with a friend or just let them know that this channel is out here. We're here for you and we're doing some good things. We have our money challenges for this year, which is what this video is about, and I'm going to get right into it in a minute. We have our spiritual journey, and then we just have regular diamond painting content, as well as we're going to get into some of my other hobbies, miniatures, learning how to do resin, learning how to use my 3D printer, and learning how to do my Cricut. That being said, let's just jump right into this. Money, 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 money. So guys, in our first Bowling on a Budget video, we went into the various money challenges that we could start for this year. I have set me some lofty goals. I think I set up a $5,000 challenge, and that challenge is for my craft room to be decorated. I did a $20,000 challenge. That challenge is so that I can pay off my car, and then I am really trying to, by June of this month, save $10,000. And the reason for that is because I just want to see if I could do it. And because this is a first for me and maybe several of you guys, I just put it out there. It's just setting up a pattern of behavior that I could use over the next several years as I head into retirement. Additionally, we're doing the 52-week challenge. So I think that's the challenge that most of us are gonna be able to do. Sorry for this morning voice. I don't know what's going on. I've been up for a while. My last load of laundry. Anyway, the 52-week challenge. So that is what we're really gonna focus on next week as we do our no spend weekend. So from the beginning of the month until now, I had asked that everybody track their spending for the week. So you can see just how much you spent at Walgreens, at the convenience stores, at the gas stations, at the vending machines at work. The amount of money that you spend on lunch if you eat out a lot. The amount of money you spend on dinner if you're like me and you eat out a lot. So I was not good at the daily tracking, but I did sit down, go through my bank account, and figure out from January 1st how much I spent. And that was easy for me to do because I never have cash. I just have a card, so I can just go through. The reason that we want to track our budget is so that we can eliminate unnecessary expenses. Let me tell you about unnecessary expenses. So here's me, just a simple sheet of paper tracking my budget. So I got my car note, which is not much. I have my Instacart, which I spent $27.97 yesterday on candy bars. Candy bars. And I Instacarted it. Although I paid that annual fee or whatever it is for Instacart, I still had to pay a tip when I could have got my AZZ app and went to a store and picked it up myself, but I was too lazy. I spent $123.44 on a carton of cigarettes. Now, I usually buy a carton of cigarettes every 2 weeks. It lasts me every 2 weeks and maybe a little longer. The 2 weeks ago, the carton of cigarettes I bought was $109. Why it is $123 2 weeks ago, I don't know. But I do have my nicotine patches. I have been wearing them at work so that I don't have the urge to go out to smoke. But it's the beginning of me starting to let that nasty, dirty, bad habit go, that I should really be ashamed of myself being in the healthcare industry. I spent $21.90 on cover minders from Moni Paints with Diamonds. She is doing custom cover minders for the DP Black History Month 2023 event that is sponsored by Blunts and Gems. I spent $1 at Apple, and I need the extra storage for the cloud. I've been doing that for years. I spent $27.53 at Amazon, and what was it? I don't know. It's probably something I don't need, something that was on my wish list, and I got it. $9.99 on my Kindle subscription. Which is weird because I do have Audible, but some Kindle books you can listen to on Audible. It's just a thing. Sometimes I like to read the text, but I can do that in Audible, can I? So this is the purpose of this. Is this a necessary expense? Is my Kindle necessary? I don't know. We're going to figure that out by next month because I have not open Kindle. I should have knew that 6 months ago because I've now given them $60 of my money, or years ago when I first got it, because it's been going on for years. And I the last time I opened it to read, I can't remember. So that's the thing. This is something that can conceivably go. So Patreon for Blunts and Gems. Amazon, I spent $34. And I know what this is. This was a case of Scott's tissue, and so now I know what this one was. It was a shower. It was a Bluetooth shower speaker or something, and one more item in there for that $27. But again, Scott tissue, Audible, $14.95. I need my Audible. For my printer downstairs, I have HP Instant Ink, and they automatically refill my ink. And that expense was $12.74. I've had it for a couple years now. Gracie's Patreon, Comcast, $22.80. And that bill is that high because my some of us in here can't stream or won't stream or don't know how to stream, but they want cable boxes. In addition to that, I was working at home, so I needed the highest gig of internet service that they have, because everything here is smart operated, so we're using up gigs. So that is a must. Here, Domino's damn pizza. Okay. I spent this in one day, and it was because it looked good. I was hungry at the time. I bought 2 of whatever I bought so that I could have lunch. It actually lasted me 4 days, so if I average out the cost, it is probably an okay cost. But to spend $48.43 for one person at Domino's, yeah, okay. So this can be looked at. For that $48.43 for one person, me, could I have gone to the store and had 2 weeks worth of lunch if I meal prepped? I probably could have, because it's just me. $30 on gas. That's going to change because I need to fill up. KineMaster, which is my my editing app. I'm on a special when I started, so I'm not going to stop it. It's $43.99 for annual subscription, which is like $3.66 a month. So that's fine. And then my T-Mobile, which is $115. And that's for 2 lines. So my one phone, my Android, I use for work. That's how they contact me. That's how they send me group texts. All that mess. Do not, my boss, immediate supervisor and the scheduler, has my personal cell phone number, and so they can call me and I know it's an emergency to pick up the Android. So that's not bad. And then my mortgage slash rent payment of $1,500. So I'm saying this to say that tracking your expenses lets you know where you can cut something out. Because I bought $27.90 worth of candy bars. Granted, they were the giant Hershey bars, and granted, that's a luxury that I afford myself. Is it healthy? Mm-mm. Am I going to need it as I stop smoking? But push comes to shove. If I get into a financial bind, those are the things that I can cut out. Let's see, again, the Kindle. Do I need it? So last year I paid Kindle $120 and over the year for $10 a month, and I didn't look at it not one time. That's $120 that could be earning interest from me somewhere. So please, guys, if you have not started budgeting this week, the start of the journey is to start tracking your expenses, not budgeting, but tracking your expenses to see where you can make a budget. So that's number one. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to say welcome. Welcome to Diana Loves Colors, the Crafty Enabler, Deshonda Thickpen, Kimmy, Queen of Crafts, Moni Paints with Diamonds, hey girl, and Dreamers Craft Corner. Thank you guys for subscribing to the channel. Really appreciate it, and I will mention you again in my whipping chat. But I had the opportunity this morning, which I usually don't, to go into YouTube Studio on my laptop and get that done. So next weekend, which is January 21st and January 22nd, we're going to call it those 2 days, the 20th and the 21st. We will not be spending any money, people. This is a no-spend weekend. Every third week, we don't spend anything. If we don't have pop, we drink water. You know, you need to get it the week before. You need to get it at the beginning of the month. You need to get it during the week leading up to the no-spend, but we don't spend any money. We watch the Netflix subscription we have. We don't go to the movies. We don't go out to the restaurants. We do a no-spend. So whatever you got in your refrigerator that's about to go bad, that's what you eat that weekend. So that way you're not wasting food. Okay, waste not, want not. And you're saving money at the same time. Again, a reason for tracking your expenses, because had I tracked expenses, you know, which I did over the weekend, and I don't spend like that, you will see how much money you spend on the weekend. And it's probably because you eat out during the weekend. That money can go towards the money saving challenge, okay? The other thing that I want to talk to you about was online banking. I have not had a traditional bank account in 4 or 5 years. I do all my banking online. My main banking account is Green Dot. And the reason that I chose Green Dot is because Green Dot, when I initially opened that account, okay, first of all, Chase pissed me off. That's what happened. And so I went to online banking. And in online banking, I found Green Dot, and I chose Green Dot because they gave me 3% cash back on every purchase I made at specific stores, gas stations, especially online shopping. And it tells you when you get that alert, your purchase at this has earned you this. My Apple, that dollar, earns me cash back. If I play money games online and I spend something, cash back. So it's really important. That first year I had Green Dot, I think I got my Green Dot 3% cash back was $700 and something. So I noticed last year in September that my savings, my cashback savings, wasn't as much as it had been in the past, and which was averaging around $700 a year in cash back. And they had decreased the cashback amount to 2%. So guess what? You can pull out your money and walk around with cash and get no cash back, or you can use your card and get cash back. Over the next couple years, I'm going to totally transition from using debit cards in its entirety. And I am going to switch to, when I make a purchase, I am going to use the credit card's money for that. I am going to pay it off before 30 days so I won't accrue interest. And my money will be sitting in the bank getting whatever the APR is with Green Dot. So I recently added another bank account. And this bank account, I did a lot of research on this, is SoFi Online Banking. At this point, I've not had it very long, and I love it. So when I joined SoFi, I was at a job, and then I quit before I could set up my direct deposit. So here's the thing. I set up my direct deposit at this job with SoFi, and I'm going to get $250 in my account just for setting up the direct deposit. I don't know if it's terms like stay with them a year and you can keep it or whatever it is, but guess what? That's free money. That goes into my money challenge. So that's $250 I'm getting. I'm going to end up putting that link down in the description, my link. So if you guys decide to join SoFi, please use my link. I get 20 bucks and so do you to add to your account. So one of the reasons I like SoFi is because they have a lot of tools to teach you how to invest, goes over the stock. They have a spend tracker. You can track your expenses by category. So I'm torn. Like, they don't give me the cash back that I need, which is free money. So I can't really track the expenses. But since I'm going to use SoFi primarily for savings, what I am going to do is if I use some of that money, I can track and see exactly where I'm using it so that I know that I'm not using it towards anything frivolous. Or I might try to set up another checking account and flip. I don't know. Anyway, they have credit building applications. They just have a whole lot of things that I have not had time to look at, but I will start looking at that and getting this information out to you guys. And for those guys, people who are, into the electronics, me, they have a spending tracker application. So I'm going to download that application today. It looked like it was really easy from the screenshots that I saw in the App Store. It should be available on Android. I am going to check that out and give you guys a review on the spending tracker app. So for those who are not going to sit down on a Sunday and do this, those expenses, when you get out the store, scan your receipt or whatever that app or enter the expense manually, but whatever that app asks you to do, so that you are eyeballing, because 9 times out of 10, you like me, oh, you need a receipt? Oh no, I don't need a receipt. But that receipt is hardcore evidence of what you're spending your money on, and it can easily redirect you to where you need to, or the fact that you could be saving. So this was just a quick balling on a budget check-in, because I don't know how many people are joining me in this, and I really need to do, first of all, I need to do a live from 100 subscriber. I need to do a live because I need to get everybody that has joined or is subscribed to my channel on this bandwagon with me. So what I've decided was that, I got a whole lot of new me, new you things going on. So Kina 2.0 is into her spirituality, but I'm going to keep that part separate and basically discuss those things in a whipping chat. This money thing is so important to me that I think it needs to stand alone, because, some of us don't work. And I hear you saying that, well, I don't work and I don't have any money and, my income is low. But guess what? If you spend, the 52-week money challenge is every day you spend the amount of money for that week. So the first week is $1, second week is $2. Guess what? On your birthday, if you get $100, put that 52 in there. So now you got that high end taken care of. If you hit the lottery, if that's your thing, guess what? You hit that lottery, cover some of those high end days. So then when you can't, you go to the low end days. My first monies that went into the challenge was my Christmas money. My mama gave me $100. So guess what I did? I took the $100 off of one of my money challenge boxes. So I needed to get this up there. I needed you guys to know that this weekend, January 21st, no spend weekend is coming up. Get that into your head. Get you guys into tracking your expenses. And I will talk to you later. I am going to absolutely make a big effort to have videos out either Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Wednesday, Friday, and then turn around and put one out on Saturday. But I know people doing their lives on Saturdays. So my goal is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So while this is Sunday, you will see this tomorrow, Monday. So that by Friday this weekend, you will have all your stuff that you need for the no spend weekend. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me. I really, really appreciate it. See you later.